Is going on, folks? Welcome to Item 9 Gaming. We are here once again, back looking at the future game show. It's being hosted this year by Troy Baker and Laura Bailey.
The future of games.
Yeah.
The future of games. The future is
We're
now.
expected to see about,
Future.
40 games, Carter?
Yeah, so they're saying
40 games.
40 reveals and trailers.
It's 4-0.
That's a lot. I'm down for that. What are you guys thinking?
The incomparable.
I'm really excited
know.
to just see Harold
And
Halibut.
of course,
I know,
that's the whole
only
reason we're here.
for it,
Yeah,
from
see
those
Harold
guys.
Halibut.
Jackie
I really
I
don't
think
know
that's the
what to
only
expect.
thing that's going to be
Honestly,
here.
I filled up
Yeah.
pages
As far as we know.
and pages and pages of titles that I love, and we were like, which titles do we pick to talk about? I honestly would love to start off with Death Trash. I mean, post-apocalyptic vibes. It had that classic twist. I just was like vibing with the protagonist. He had like that fade haircut with like whiter bluish hair. I don't know. I just loved the look of this game. It was just giving me nostalgia feels.
Yeah, Django,
I
it's
felt
been a
like,
long
like
stream.
this looked like a game
Who are
that I
these two
probably
people?
would have played on Super Nintendo, but again with a modern twist now. So.
Yeah, and we're seeing
Isn't that
a
Golden
lot
Boy?
of that as
That's
well.
Golden
A
Boy.
lot of
That's
games
Golden Boy.
that have that classic look, but the HD 2D that we're beginning to see. Another one that was
Good,
standing out to me
Django?
came right at the end was Project Warlock.
Bugging your
that,
tail, Django.
gave me incredible Doom vibes.
Yeah.
As a Doom fanatic, that was something that I quite enjoyed. I think something like that just goes to show like that style of game is clearly not going anywhere. It's not. It's just as good as it was then as it is now.
Yeah, it's nice to see that we're seeing all these like retro-like games. I mean, the music was definitely there,
Oh, yeah.
and I definitely got Doom vibes as well. Like I was like, okay, they came 100 and was 100% there for it. Sacrifier, you and I both, we were
Sacrifier
geeking out
looks
as
so
soon
good.
as that came up.
Yeah.
we were. It was again, we were talking about this earlier. The combination of 2D and 3D effects just meshed perfectly, in my opinion. And again, just felt like a kid again watching it.
Yeah.
So.
If 2021's taught us anything, it's the year of the grapple hook and also the year of the dodgeball
Who's
game. because
actually?
Dodgeball Academia was also pretty-
Iron 9
pretty
Gaming
fun.
declared it's
So
going to be the year of the grapple
clearly,
hook a
there is
long
a
time ago.
lot
So
of
you know.
stuff to look forward to.
A little bit
And dare
liberal
I
respects
say,
for that. It's
There's a
also
lot of
the
stuff to
year
look forward
of
to in the
Returnal.
future with the Future Games show.
Oh, jeez.
It's time for the future game show, guys. Let's get it started. An E3 exclusive. Oh, that's my bad. I apologize.
Wow, what a piece of shit.
Level up your games, guys. Next level. Getting fast. Actually, amped for Sea of Thieves.
You best start. All right. Future games.
Hello there, and welcome to the Future Game Show powered by WD Black. I'm Laura Bailey, but you may know me as Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2 or
Still hurt.
Casey as
Shin-chan,
from Gears of
bro.
War.
Shin-chan.
Today, though, I'll be taking a
little
break
bit.
from fighting the apocalypse to bring you a whole host of exciting game trailers, reveals, and updates. But before we get into all that, I need to get my co-host on the line. I'm sure you're going to be familiar with this person.
Sorry.
He's a
It's Graham.
The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. You name it,
Graham.
he's probably in the credits. So without further ado, here is my good friend and continual co-star, Troy Baker.
Hello, Laura. You look amazing, as always. Yes, you may know me from a few video games. Joel Miller in The Last of Us, or good old Agent Jonesy from Fortnite. But over the next hour or so, Laura and I are going to be giving you the inside scoop of some incredibly exciting games, and also showcasing developer interviews, exclusive trailers, and a whole lot more, including world premieres.
There's also a chance to win a $500 gift card and a WD Black hard drive by following the link here. And we have a new addition to the show this year, the virtual show floor. More on that later, but let's kick things off with the first world premiere. And for that, we're going prehistoric.
Yo, you gotta run this back already.
It's literally like it's literally synced up, bro. Like by
2 seconds, I think.
By half a second.
Chill.
Fuck out of here.
It's gonna be third extinction.
It's Turok.
Oh, that actually wouldn't be that bad, to be honest. Dum dum. Oh shit.
It's Instinction something.
Yeah, weird.
Oh, dinosaurs.
Oh my god. Can't deal with these dinosaurs. Too many dinosaurs, man.
We never have any good dinosaur games. They all fucking suck.
Dino Crisis.
Like,
Yeah,
just
that
there
was
no
lit.
good
It was
dinosaur
lit
games.
at the arcade, not lit at home. This is like one of those documentaries, you know, when they use those sort of 3D modeling.
Jeez. These guys are shooting at a pterodactyl.
I said, who's scared now, buddy?
They can fuck us up.
Instinction. Okay.
I wonder if you can put hats on the dinosaurs.
Wow.
Instinction is expected in 2022. What's next, Laura?
Next up, Grow, Song of the
Like, what is
Evertree
it?
is a sandbox
Is it PC?
adventure
Is it
about the
Xbox?
healing power of
It's
nature.
just an idea. It's an
Let's
idea.
throw it over
it's
to
an idea.
Prideful Sloth HQ to find out more.
G'day from Prideful Sloth HQ. I'm Adam.
And I'm Cheryl, and we're the design team on Grow Song of the Evertree. Grow is Prideful Sloth's latest project that we're working on with 505 Games.
Grow Song of the Evertree is a beautiful sandbox game about growing new worlds, building a town, and bringing harmony back to the land.
Grow will be available later this year on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Grow
Thanks
with
for
your
watching.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them.
That feels kind of good.
But this
That's pretty
harmony
good.
was not to last. Slowly, without much notice,
How good does it
Within
look?
was creeping out from the darkness.
Looks like hot, smelly
Once took
doo-doo
hold, there
garbage.
was
No.
death.
The actual
Our
gameplay doesn't look
lands
that
were
bad.
overrun, and all that was cherished
Definitely a
disappeared
Games Pass
before
game.
us.
Definitely
But
worthy of being a
all
Games
was
Pass
not
game.
lost.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna pay for
One
it.
young, brave soul stayed
Oh yeah,
behind.
true. Then again, it's like,
We capping, Graham.
yeah, man's not
With
paying for
support
anything
from
in
their
the
What
friends
the-
and with boundless determination. This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering
Oh,
and
look at that.
bring life back
crafting.
to our world.
Look at that. That's right up Gabe's alley.
What are you thinking, Gabe? Is this tickling your fancy?
Is it Brickle in your pickle?
Nah.
No?
Grow, Song of the Evertree.
Maybe you just need to grow some more.
That was Grow, Song of the Evertree, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2021.
How they feel?
Okay, Laura, that was extremely cute, but have you considered more dinosaurs? Hmm?
You can't just hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs, Troy.
Life finds a way.
Wow.
Another dinosaur
Let's
game?
get it, Troy Baker.
Wow, more
Another dinosaur game.
I think this is the Jurassic Park
Very
extinction one that we saw.
Different world.
Troy Baker as Jeff Goldblum.
Hi, I'm Rich Newbold, game director at Frontier Developments. So as you may have seen
That was
earlier
the
at
glow
the
nappy, let
PC
me know
Game
when the
Show,
games
we're
start coming.
working on Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're really excited about it, and we're
Just
looking
got to
forward
the
to
first one was
creating the
Dookie.
most authentic Jurassic experience yet. We've got tons of new features across 4 different game modes, including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You're going to be leading efforts to contain, control, and conserve all those dinosaurs now running out in the wild. You'll be working alongside characters from the films, voiced by original talent, such as Jeff Goldblum. And in the game, we have over 75 prehistoric species. We've got new dinosaurs, we have returning community favorites, and we've added flying and marine reptiles to the game. I'm really thrilled to be showing you a first look at footage from the game itself. This is from our Species Field Guide series of videos focusing on one of the many prehistoric species we have in the game. This is an iconic, popular dinosaur. It's the Triceratops, but we're showing you it in a new environment never seen before in Jurassic World Evolution. I hope you enjoy it and are looking forward to the game releasing later this year.
The Triceratops is one of the most recognizable herbivores to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns. These adornments are not just for display purposes. The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it.
You know, Elon Musk saying we could be able to do this for real, right?
Probably.
Yo, bro, what pet would you get? What sort of
That
dino
is
pet would you
Jurassic
get?
World
Would you get one?
Evolution 2, which is launching in
Got like a
2021
small
on
one.
PC, PS4,
Like a small,
PS5,
like
Xbox
Velociraptor.
One,
You know
and
how they're
Xbox
actually the size
Series
of chickens
X
or whatever?
and
Like they're really
S.
small, like real life and shit? You
Okay,
get one.
for this next
Maybe,
section,
yeah.
we're bringing the joys of
That'd be an
E3
exotic
to
pet
your
that,
home
like-
A
with
little
a series of
chomper?
demos
Oh,
you
just a
can
little
play.
nippy one? Little
Virtual
guy.
show floor.
right.
Just check this out.
This is the Future Game Show virtual show floor. And remember, if any of the featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game Show Steam page. So let's head down to the show floor where I believe Laura is waiting.
I do mans like that.
The Club Penguin deal.
Yes, hello, and welcome to the Future Game Show's virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy!
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, how do I say, musk that's in the air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All right, enough reminiscing. Let's check out some games. I'd like to start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platformer from Open
guy's
House
getting
Games
chased out.
where you
Or
transform to
Zumba.
solve
This is
puzzles
real
in an
Little
oversized
Nightmares
world,
with the
dodging
Zumba,
creepy
bruh.
crawlies and
And now for another tale of paper as you shift packing boxes in the house-moving sim Get Packed.
Oh, yeah,
fully loaded.
let's
As you
go.
can see, it's all about moving couches. On a couch with your friends in couch co-op. It's going to be available on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and
You
PC,
know,
and
click
is
the game.
also backwards compatible on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Are you done saying couches?
Yes. Hey, Laura, do you want a drink?
Sure. What do you have? Wait, what's that?
Don't worry about
Get
that.
some Chernobylite codes, guys.
Oh, shit. Yo, somebody cop that,
So
cop
about
that.
that drink.
Right, yeah.
What are those codes
Oh,
for?
yeah,
PC, eh?
Here's
Steve?
a genre cocktail full of co-op action RPG combat and finished with a survival twist. How's
Yeah, I
that
should
sound,
play
huh?
this PC.
Okay. I said, how's a...
I heard what you said.
genre?
Tell me about the game.
This is Gatewalkers, which sees you and up to 3 other players banding together to tackle procedurally generated worlds full of monsters. But you also have to gather resources to fight off hunger, thirst, and the dreaded cold. Haku! Oh, like the element cold. Got it.
Wow. Let's hope no one gets thirsty enough for another one of your jokes. Anyway, come over here and check out the many imaginative worlds of Game Deck. This is an isometric RPG that has you solving crimes across multiple virtual realities, where your choices will shape the world around you in and outside of the simulations.
Ooh, speaking of detectives, check this out. Backbone is a gorgeous adventure game from Eggnut set in a dystopian Vancouver, where you must crack cases to clean
pretty
houses,
niche.
corrupt post-noir
Dystopian Vancouver.
Plus,
Yeah.
you're a raccoon.
Well, if you like raccoons, allow me to offer you more critter-based adventures.
Oh,
with
they're not
Beacon
Chernobyl?
Pines.
That's like the one
Set
thing
inside of a
like
magical
seen.
storybook, Beacon Pines sends players to a sleepy mountain town where you
Nah, bro,
collect
that's some
powerful
Neopets ass
words that
fucking
can
shit right
completely
here.
alter
Yeah,
the
that's
narrative.
real.
In this
All these
fucking
games are pretty niche.
Play on mini clips, you know what I'm
I'm
saying? Sort of
detecting a
deals. This is shit that's
theme with
supposed to
the
stay in your
anthropomorphic
computer, you know?
animals. You know, Laura, I've
Don't
always...
play this on consoles.
Huh. Another set of codes.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
What codes?
Troy,
What codes?
focus.
should
I've
check
got a
those. I
triple
wanna see if
threat of
there's a
fighting
PlayStation.
foxes to show you. This
Why are there
is Trifox,
PlayStation?
a charming
I don't think
cartoon
so.
brawler where you
It's all
fight
PC shit.
waves of
I know,
enemies
right?
as one of 3 adaptable combat classes. Great, huh?
Yes, totally. But now it's time to get serious. Mankind is gone, but the beavers remain. Welcome to Timberborn. It's a unique city builder where players set out to create the ultimate beaver society. This
I'm
involves
dead. That's
everything
pretty
from
jokes.
Damn.
dams
Yeah, it's
to
actually pretty cool. I'm
crafting
down for that.
carousels.
I guess
That's
even
jokes.
buck-toothed critters need a solid work-life balance.
That they
Tropical
do.
with
that they
beavers?
do.
Okay.
So, what's next?
Never fear, the Rift Breaker is here.
Wow. What was that?
Is what I would say if I was playing our next game, which is a base-building survival game
want
where you
those
hack and
Chernobyl
slash
codes
your
on
way through
PS4.
hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from the Rift Breaker.
Okay, maybe after this showcase we're meant to be hosting.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam. Now, how do we quit this? Is it a... No, that's update preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a little bit?
I got you. Okay, we're back. Quick note, from here on in, when you see this pop up on screen during a trailer, it means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam to play a demo and go hands-on with the game immediately.
Adrian!
That's pretty cool.
I'm dead.
I was doing Rocky. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. It's because our next game is all about floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Check out this exclusive
Creed
presentation
3
from
VR?
Steel City Interactive about Esports Boxing Club.
Esports Boxing Club.
Coming later in 2021.
That's kind of
Esports
whack.
Boxing Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history.
didn't think
With
that.
over 200 fighters already signed, we've got some of the biggest and most anticipated names. From the absolute legends of the sport to the most exciting names in boxing today. The first women's division ever represented in a video
Yeah,
game.
Floyd
And
Mayweather.
the hottest new
That's
talent.
And Jake Paul?
Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. Yeah.
But what about the game? Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
That's good. There's definitely one for the grandkids and
Guys
stuff
got
to
the
see
Roku suits
when your
on.
old granddad was in
Feel
the
that?
game and
Rose
busting
full
people
body
up.
on
So
3D
it's
suits.
going to be quite cool.
That's pretty legit.
So the movement system in ESBC is all about fluidity, being able to create angles, recreating mannerisms from boxes. The physics system doesn't just rely on animation. This allows us to recreate realistic knockdowns. Even when a fighter's unsteady on their feet, it's not purely animation based. Now we've had professional boxers, professional coaches come into the studio and provide input through motion capture and actually reviewing the game during its development. And now we really feel like we've created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important to us. Just because we are in the studio, we're still going to aim high when it comes to production values.
Esports Boxing Club, coming to PC and all major consoles with early access in 2021.
Esports Boxing Club is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5,
be
Xbox
a
One,
Matty Bones
Xbox
game.
Series X,
Could be a sports game
and
about that.
Series S.
Next up, we've got a deeply immersive World War II shooter with over 100 players taking part in epic battles recreated using aerial photography and satellite imagery. Let's take a closer look at Hell Let Loose.
Product not yet rated.
Jeez. I'm down for another World War II shooter, boys.
Is this Battlefield?
No.
My name's Max Rea. I'm the founder of Black Matter and the lead developer of Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobbyist game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful Kickstarter, we launched into early access in the middle of 2019. And since then, we've delivered 9 enormous updates, including entire systems overhauls, 6 new maps, tons of new weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, as well as expanding our unique real-time strategy-inspired metagame. As a result, we've been fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access. 2021 is only going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th, with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the Eastern Front, including famous battles like Kursk and Stalingrad, before we close out the year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next-generation consoles.
They're pretty cool.
Hell Let Loose has only grown due to the vibrant community that surrounds it, from our earliest Kickstarter backers to our newest recruits. We're excited to introduce you to this ever-evolving and expanding World War II experience. We hope you enjoy this first look.
We hope you enjoy this first look, bro.
It's Snake Up.
This is like a Verdun sort of flag, you know what I mean? Like a good, well-done world period shooter.
RTS.
Not though.
He said it's RTS. I swear he said RTS. He's like real-time. Real-time spy strategy is what I heard.
No, that was a different game. I was like within the.
I don't know. I think Hell Let Loose is
Probably RTS.
RTS.
I wouldn't mind that.
Hell Let Loose
I don't
is
mind.
launching
I like
Steam
good
on
RTS.
July
Gotta hit Scott up for
and
that.
coming to
Sounds
Xbox
good.
Series X and S and PlayStation 5 in 2021.
Let's go.
So, Laura, have you ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time, with up to 7 of your friends?
Of course.
Yep, that's what I thought. Then you need to keep your eye on this next game.
Hello, my name is Hrvoje Horvat, CEO of Ironwood, a game dev studio based in Croatia. And for the past few years, we have been working on Red Solstice 2 game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield game, which supports up to 80 players and has a fully playable co-op campaign. We are ready to show you the launch trailer now, so get ready for June 17 when the game launches on Steam, and have fun blasting some mutants.
You are the Executor, a high-class commanding officer with advanced cybernetic capabilities. You were awakened to lead a secret task force that will counter the threat of Stroll mutants and liberate Mars.
Welcome back, Executor. The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type. Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities. Take command on the battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole squad or individual soldiers. Concentrate fire
This
on
is an
target
online
locations
XCOM?
and carry out
Yeah.
supply runs even during the heat of battle. Recruit your friends to the fight and join in up to 8-player co-op missions to save Mars in our name.
Oh, but it's like a stick shooter. No, it's not XCOM. It's Red Solstice 2.
No, they said it's like an XCOM.
Purge Earth
That's
of a
not
Mutant
like
Invasion
combat.
and Red Solstice 2
To be honest, it's more
Survivors,
like,
which is coming to
what's the
Steam
one-
on June
it's like
17th. Our next game is
multiplayer
about delivering
shooter,
mail
like
in a
that, the
sleepy
democracy
American
one?
lakeside town. Let's
You
join
fight
Dylan
for
from
democracy.
Gamius to learn
You go
more.
killing these aliens everywhere. Never mind.
Hi, I'm Dylan from Gamius, and it's great to be here at the Future Game Show. We're currently getting very close to finishing Lake, a game that's set in the 80s. You play as Meredith Weiss, who takes a break from her life in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. It's a job you can do at your own leisure, and you will get to know the people in Providence Oaks along the way. Today, we're excited to share an example of an activity after your workday is done. Movie night with Angie from the video store.
This is fun. It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
Well, they call it the movies, plural, but of course we can only see one movie at a time. So, which one will it be?
My pick? All right, let's see. Big Trouble in Little China, Blue Velvet, or The
Trouble in
Great
Little
Mouse
China?
Detective.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'm ready to pick. The Great Mouse Detective.
Wouldn't have picked you for a Disney
Yeah,
fan.
I ordered some
Oh
food
well,
for my
let's
mom.
get in
She
touch
was
with our
hungry.
inner child.
We won't spoil more, and we also can't say what Meredith will do after spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, because it's all up to you. Lake is coming first to Xbox and PC
That's
this
fucked.
September 1st.
Create a
Thanks
whole
for
game to
watching,
advertise
and
the
enjoy
town.
the rest of the show.
Huh?
Create a whole game to advertise the state. Like, guys, we just.
What state is
Go to
this?
Providence.
Oh.
It's Providence. That's not a state. I
We're
know.
excited to announce
State.
that Lake is coming to Steam,
County?
Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X
Providence,
and S
Ohio?
on September
Rhode Island?
1st.
Oh, whatever.
Providence.
Now, what kind of a
Yeah.
showcase would this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take on the genre, following a protagonist with a giant obsidian sword.
Nothing changes. Stay the same.
Nobody can make a Souls game but me. So.
In the beginning, there was dust.
This is just
and
garbage.
from that dust, the moon was
Yeah, they're all
born.
garbage.
Eons
Nah.
of idleness passed
garbage.
before suddenly
Bloodborne and
it
Sekiro.
shattered. Great
Chef's kiss.
celestial chunks cascaded from the heavens onto Earth. From one prodigious
Definitely better than
shard
any
formed
fucking
humanity,
Warhammer game.
and
That's a
from another,
fact.
That's
the
true.
gods.
That's a fact.
For a great many years, balance endured, until a foul and malevolent deity intervened. Exil spread greed and distrust among his kin, compelling
Really
these
watching?
calamitous beings to conquer man. Centuries of servitude passed, until finally, aided by a veiled
Keep waiting
ally,
for Harold.
humanity revolted.
This guy even knows.
Crusade overthrew the old gods,
That's why I'm here.
imprisoning them within the sacred walls of the Citadel. At the expense of untold lives, a peace was wrought, but it was not meant to last, for the miscreant, Exil, returned from his concealment, conducting atrocious experiments upon his caged kindred. A darkness permeated the lands. Rivers stagnated, crops failed, and the world of man began to fade. The great moon, witnessing all, wept a final shard. A shard of the purest obsidian. And thus, a glimmer of hope remains.
Eldest Souls.
Wow.
Eldest Souls.
Wow. Way to
Sons
fucking
of
rip off a
bitches.
game
Rush
like
Ancient
that.
Gods when Eldest Souls
Get outta
drops on the
here.
PC and all current
Let's
console
go.
formats July 29th, 2021.
And now we've got a closer look at
Man's
the
got
next
balls,
game
I'll
from
give
the
him
folks
that.
behind
Got
War
some
Thunder.
real
Here's Tom from
cojones.
Darkflow Software to guide you through Enlisted.
Made a Souls
Oh,
like game
Enlisted's
and literally
supposed to
put
be
souls
pretty
in
wild.
the name.
This is pretty crazy.
What is this, Medal of Honor?
Oh. Down from our World War II shooters.
Hi there, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully our little trailer has got you interested. My name's Tom, and I'm part of the team at Darkflow Software, behind our new game, Enlisted, a historical World War II shooter with some unique gameplay quirks. One of Enlisted's most unique features is the Squads mode, where you head into battle with a squad of AI soldiers under your control. You can instruct them on how to react to enemies, and most importantly, you can switch between any of them seamlessly with the press of a button.
That's
You'll
pretty
only
cool.
need to respawn when the entire squad is wiped out.
It looks a lot like
right in the middle of
It looks a lot like what?
Battlefield. In terms of AI, like heads-up display, everything, squads and stuff like that, menu interface.
At its
It looks
core, Enlisted
very
aims
much
to
like
form a
Battlefield.
golden middle ground between the more hardcore and arcade-style shooters currently available. Time to kill is kept short. A bolt-action rifle to the chest will down a soldier in a single shot, with submachine guns and pistols taking only a few hits. Vehicles as well can of course be devastating, but have their limitations. Aircraft are restricted to the cockpit view, and crew inside tanks can only use viewports to spot targets, so you'll need to keep your wits about you to really get the most out of these machines. Progression in Enlisted is spread over various campaigns. Currently, you can fight in Moscow, Normandy, and Berlin, with Tunisia and many more coming soon. Each campaign features new weapons and equipment. Firearms can be improved to increase their raw performance, and soldiers can be leveled up to grant them specialized perks. Different classes of soldiers are able to equip
You know what
gear,
Dash is.
with
We're here
specialist
all
classes
day.
such as engineers,
Covering that
able to
E3
build
goodness
structures
for you guys.
anywhere on the map.
So you don't
including
have to.
fobs, sandbags and barbed wire defenses, and even anti-tank cannons and AA guns.
Damn.
Enlisted aims to keep historical accuracy in the forefront of development. Firearms,
Whoa.
locations, and
Whoa.
uniforms are all
Whoa.
true to history. No neon pink Sten
Oh,
guns and
shit,
no
same,
holes.
bro.
Let's go.
Each army will be decked out
Ah,
with
bro,
the
it's
equipment
got
they
that.
actually
It's
use
pretty
during
packed.
their respective conflicts. Because of the squads feature, you'll never be short on targets. Twitch reflexes and fast reactions will of course have their place in Enlisted, but even if you haven't had the time to fine-tune your skills, you'll easily be able to come away with a kill count in the double digits. The AI, however, are very attentive and react to sound, and not to be underestimated.
Okay,
But
but then,
that's
like,
all we've got time for.
does
Make
it
sure
really
to give it a
count
try
if you're just
yourself
shooting up
by
all
heading
these
over
AI
to
guys?
enlisted.net.
There's an open beta going right now. We
Enlisted
can
is
check it out
cross-platform
for
and
ourselves.
available now
Oh,
on
on
PC,
PS5 as well, too?
PS5, and Xbox
It's next
Series
gen,
X and
too.
S,
It's not even
and
last gen.
currently in
Yeah,
open
bro.
beta. New content is added regularly, and no progress will be wiped upon the full release. Once you've signed up,
No progress
use
is
the
wiped.
code ENLIST now for a free
That's
bonus on
fucking
us.
insane.
I've been
Good.
Tom, and I hope to see you all on the battlefield.
Well, boys,
Cheers.
did we got our new thing to play?
That
That
see him
was
on the battlefield.
Enlisted, which is available now on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Next up, we've got a bullet time stunt shooter with fully destructible environments. Oh, and the protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Oh, didn't we see that set?
Yeah, is this the one where you bounce off
Yeah.
walls and shit?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like much like it though. The other one had a lot more like jumping. This one has like destructible environments.
Yeah, it's got like shot like from the area.
Damn. Looks like some real fucking, what's it called?
Super
Super
hot.
hot, yeah. Guy threw his gun and picked it up. Jeez.
Wow.
Severed Steel is
Wow.
coming soon on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, notepads at the ready, because for this next section, we're going to race through 8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention. Here's
Okay,
our
so
feature
40
hits
games, but they're
montage
flashing
for
by 'em pretty quick.
2021.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They know what people want. Oh shoot! So we got Revenant.
What the shit are the names? Oh, there we go. Publisher sold out.
Man.
Iron Core Turbo Kung Fu Janitor.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Definitely not Fried Chicken Inc.
Oh, we gotta put the barn up there. Get them things in the barn.
Gonna get the ranch, eh?
Yo, we can go cattle rustling.
Shims?
Shimmery.
What are the shims? Oh, this is the one where you gotta be in the shadows. That one was kind of cool.
Whoa.
King Cabbage? What the? Yo, that looks sick. That looks sicker than the Herald.
That's.
Is that Doom King Cabbage? Why didn't we see more of that?
Okay, I might regret asking this, but you want to help me with this next one, Oma-chan?
Okay. Did you know that Sega recently announced Sonic Colors Ultimate? We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet. I hope Sonic does okay without me.
Yeah.
Did not regret. Did not regret it.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Golden, senior producer at Sega of America. And I'm excited to share with you an exclusive clip of Tropical Resort from our upcoming release, Sonic Colors Ultimate. Please enjoy.
I'm still making Sonic games.
Exactly.
Sonic for you, Gabe?
You like Sonic, Gabe?
Not really.
Yeah.
Pretty much just on rails the whole time.
Yeah, just pressing X. This is jumper. Jump simulator. It's a laser!
I used to play Sonic a lot on my Nintendo.
Huh?
The Game Boy Advance.
Just don't hit the same, you know?
Laser! What the fuck is this laser shit? It just keeps yelling laser and going flying.
I guess he turns into laser.
Laser!
Not my sort of James.
Get ready for Sonic Colors Ultimate, which is racing on to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. Moving swiftly on, we've got a new management game from Chucklefish where you play as a powerful artificial intelligence in control of a space station. Do you want to roll the trailer, Troy?
I'm sorry, Laura. I'm afraid I can't do that. I know that you were planning to disconnect me.
No, never mind. I'll handle it. Here is Starmancer.
It comes over here. Ew, what you doing?
Well, that's a lot of people you gotta kill there, HAL 2000. See what you do. That could be kind of fun.
Only on PC.
We're excited to announce today that Starmancer is coming August 5th, 2021, and it's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Laura, ever since that lake trailer, I've been thinking, have you ever wondered about the Postal Service? Like, that there's just So much mail, you know?
Not really, no.
Okay. You're saying you don't know about Jeff and Deborah?
What are you talking about? I'm just gonna press this button again and hope it explains everything.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
Kiwi is a game about two kiwi birds who work at the post office.
Down.
Kiwi? That work at a post office?
Oh, yo,
Jeff and Deborah? Yo, can Jeff shit on Deborah's desk, though? That's the real question.
Over the course of the game.
That's jokes.
So in this room, you're transcribing urgent messages and assembling them ransom note style by stamping them onto the page with your butts. You'll come back to this room every so often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist to change things up.
Better have to shit on
So
Deborah's
as
desk.
summer turns to autumn, now your words
Shit on
fragments are
Deborah's
moving around on
desk.
conveyor belts, and you'll need to chop certain words in half with the descrambler to get the pieces you need. Jeff and Deborah are going to have to deal with all kinds of hazardous work conditions. You've got sandstorms during the summer, mayfly swarms. These guys have no respect for personal property. Paranormal activity. This is genuine footage of an actual haunting. In winter, the post office gets hit with a huge blizzard, and now this level becomes about sharing the warmth of a single tiny lantern to break through blocks of ice and keep each other from becoming kiwi sickles. Our little heroes are going to face new challenges every level and in every room of the post office.
That's pretty fun. I think that could be pretty fun.
Telegrams, or packaging shipping crates, or helping an octopus sort the mail. It's all in a day's work for Jeff and Deborah. Also, you can dress up your kiwis, so don't say we never did nothing for you. We're releasing Kiwi on August 31st for PC and all major consoles, and we hope to see you at the post office. Thanks for watching.
It's on Games Pass. I'll give it a try. Me and Gabe will give it a run.
All right, you got me, Troy. I'm a believer. Co-op Postal Puzzler Kiwi is coming to PC and all current console platforms on August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a roguelike with an attitude. A game show shooter where you earn likes for dunking on competitors and causing a little wanton destruction. Will the circle be unbroken? Get it? Find out in this world premiere.
These dookie premieres. Give me some good stuff. Where?
Wow. Yeah, no, some shit I played like on my...
Like 12 years ago?
Yeah, bro, 12 years ago on fucking Newgrounds, bro. Get the
So
hell
I
out
can
of
play
here.
this for free on Newgrounds.
Facts,
guys.
bro. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
Literally looks exactly like a mini clip being on played.
That was Death Run TV, and you can play the pilot right now by heading down to the Future Game Show page on Steam.
Okay, hazmat suits at the ready. Because this
Chernobyl?
next game tasks players with building a team of stalkers to survive a 3D scanned
Did you get your code,
recreation of
bitch?
the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Here's more on what to expect in Chernobylite.
Mówi się, że to, co designerzy sobie wymyślają, to jest pisanie listu miłosnego. Każdy kiedyś był zakochany, pisał list miłosny, wydawało mu się, że to jest takie piękne, wspaniałe, a potem po latach znajdował te listy i mówił: Jezus Maria, co ja tu za bzdury pisałem. Zaczynaliśmy właściwie od gry, gdzie skupialiśmy się na przetrwaniu, na menedżowaniu swoim czasem i towarzyszami. To wszystko wydawało się po designersku dobre, ale zwykle emocjonalnie dosyć nudne. I dlatego dodawaliśmy coraz więcej elementów, które angażowały gracza, które były dla niego ciekawe. Na początku był to taki mały chat, który gracz sobie mógł modyfikować, ale był całkowicie opcjonalny. Z biegiem gry on stawał się coraz bardziej sensem gry, coraz bardziej jego sercem. Nadawaliśmy coraz większą rolę naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę, coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej możliwości, coraz więcej broni. Absolutnie normalnym jest, że zaczyna się z czymś zupełnie innym niż to, z czym się kończy.
Jeez. fucking go.
Fight to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on July 28th, as well as Xbox and PlayStation in the summer. If you were lucky enough to catch one of the early access codes during the virtual show floor, you can play Chernobylite right now. But if you missed them, we've also got more codes to give away on GamesRadar.com.
Next up, here are our friends at Team 17 to show us what they've been cooking up with their upcoming PC and console games. Let's take a look.
Product not yet rated.
Bitches. I don't look like we'll see Harold Halibut. Done game, Gabe. That game. That game. Got that fucky gas.
Concepts.
King of Seas.
Yeah, what kind of Sea of Thieves ripoff is this shit?
It's already out though. I might play it.
What, King of Seas? Is it good?
It looks pretty decent from what I'm still watching. I feel like I could waste some time in here on the Switch. Whoa, this looks pretty neat.
Greek? Yeah.
Whoa, is that my life? Old school 2? Yeah.
Cocktail.
Pocket sand. Oh, it's that Fallout Shelters deal.
Stay tuned.
You know what? Let's not stay tuned.
Overcooked.
Whoa. Save the date. King and Kevin cordially invite you. Overcooked, all you can eat. It's out now. What the hell?
Be sure to wishlist any games that sparked your interest on our Steam page. It really does help the developer out. Or you can also head over to GamesRadar.com for more info.
This next game has an engrossing art style, reminiscent of everything from Wes Anderson movies.
Let's go! It's Harold Halibut
To
time.
talk you through some exclusive gameplay from their stop-motion handmade adventure, Harold
That's what we've
Halibut.
been waiting for.
Stop motion.
Hi, my name's Donut and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship stuck under sea. It's been 250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Of course, we don't want to spoil too much of the story, so let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game. While the professor will always have tasks waiting for you, the wonderfully weird rest of the Fedorans will keep you just as busy. It was very important for us to not only focus on an exciting main storyline, but to create a world full of interesting events and meaningful encounters. The dialogues don't only help you progress in the main story, but also help you get to know more about the many characters that inhabit our world. Weaving through the narrative, you'll run into playful interactions like repairing a broken 3D printer. Your PDA is always available to you for an overview of current tasks as well as messages from other characters.
This is also where Harold's personal drawings are kept, as well as a few more shenanigans. At this point, you might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world. We build sets and puppets and then 3D scan everything. We're then able to use motion capturing to create lifelike animations for a huge cast of characters. While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed, and one that may hold the key for morose relaunch plans. We're really excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish.
Bro, they announced this game at like Gamescom.
You can already wishlist the game on Steam.
3 years ago,
Thanks for
bro.
watching and enjoy the rest of the show.
But they gotta make everything, so
yeah.
Harold
I
Halibut is
assume
coming
it's gonna be
soonish
forever,
to
take
PC,
forever.
PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay,
That's pretty
yes, there have
cool.
been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call it Happy Game. Seriously, if what I'm reading is correct, this one is gonna melt your hearts.
What the?
Yeah, some duppery already.
Bro, this looks creepy, fam. What the hell?
Wow.
Bro, what?
I'm dead. This guy looks fried.
Jeez. Sick.
It's because the drugs are bad. I'm going.
Yo, what? Damn.
Huh. Okay, Laura, hope you're still there. Tell me you just watched the same trailer that I did?
Troy, yeah, that was something. What I want to know is who the hell is writing this script?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're telling me that Happy Game is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2021. Oh, and demo is available now if you want to have a cheerful jaunt into a land of wonder. Good luck with that.
Our next game is a gorgeous hand-drawn puzzle platformer following a young mechanic in a broken world. Pay attention at the end of this trailer for some exciting information about the Minute of Islands release date.
4 brothers, bound by eternal purpose. They all broke at the same time. And a girl named Moo. She knows what must be done. When the Blight first came, people began to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Moo's family is still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them. After all, she is the bearer of the Omniswitch.
That's me.
Huh? No, I'm trying to finish this.
Minute
It's probably only got like 30 minutes at most left.
Yes, we are excited to announce that Minute of Islands is out now for PC, Mac, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch, and will be arriving on Xbox later this week.
Next up, we've got an update from the folks at Techland, who are fine-tuning the zombie parkour of Dying Light 2. Let's throw it over to the developers.
You wanted to end it, though.
You want to miss the Dying Light 2? That's my bad.
Fucking girl.
That's my bad.
Can you tell us a bit more about the video we just saw in the PC Gaming Show?
The video presented in the PC Gaming Show brings you closer to Aiden's story. What is he looking for, what motivates him, how he ends up in the city, and of course, what happened in the DL franchise between both games. This is a bunch of important information about the DL2 story.
Okay, so we know more about the main storylines from the mentioned video. How does the game look outside the core campaign?
Side quests are an important part of world building in Dying Light 2. Through these quests you can decide how the city will look like thanks to the city alignment system, or bring new opportunities for the citizens. A great example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will support your decisions, some of them will not. But it's up to you to decide how the city should look like. We have a lot of game activities prepared for our players, but at this stage we want it to be a surprise for you.
How seamless is the co-op experience? Would you say that the best way to experience Dying Light 2 is with a friend?
It could be. What is cool about the co-op is that it gives you an opportunity to see how the world changes when your friends make different decisions than you. In co-op you can walk in their shoes to experience all those differences. But really there is no just one way to play Dying Light 2. It's up to you guys.
How are you improving the story for Dying Light 2?
I know we all have great fun killing infected, but we also want to give you a deep, thought-provoking experience that will let you be immersed in the DL2 world for long hours. On top of that, thanks to the choices and consequences mechanics, the story will be shaped differently depending on the way you play.
You've promised a great open world that feels alive. How is it going?
Yeah, well, as you can imagine, Dying Light 2 is full of infected, but it's also full of humans, with their everyday life activities and purposes. We are building Dying Light 2 around the simple rule: grounds is death and rooftops alive. What is cool is that NPCs act differently on each of those levels. Also, their behavior depends on choices you make and the way you play.
Hey, don't lick the speaker.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we already have.
Gotta get on the horn, yo.
We didn't get anything new. Huh?
We got told the Dying Light 2 boys need a copy of that.
Dying Light
fresh
2 is
key.
coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on December 7th.
Revealed during the Nintendo Indie World Showcase earlier this year, this next game is a skateboarding action platformer. Here's Simon Bennett from Roll7 to give you an exclusive look at Ollie Ollie World.
Oh shit! I thought Ollie Ollie was a PlayStation exclusive.
Boy.
But it looks so much different now. Just these people have faces, bro. Ollie Ollie is pretty good though. I remember
you used to play it.
It sounds like first day Summer Game Fest,
I'm
bro.
Simon Bennett, and I'm the
Must have
co-CEO
missed this
of
one.
BAFTA award-winning studio Roll7.
This guy said a BAFTA award-winning studio.
The fuck's a BAFTA?
It's like
right
a
now, we're working
British
on
like
Ollie
Oscar.
Ollie World. It's our stunning action platformer. You're gonna meet quirky characters on a magical road trip through Radlandia, and of course, add a ton of new skate moves into your trick bag. As a studio, we've spent over a decade on flow state games. They transport you into a state of total focus and immersion, and it's something that we very much continue to build on with Ollie Ollie World. If you've played previous games in the series, you're probably pretty aware that you're going to slam a bunch before you succeed. So for players who want it, that challenge is very much still there. New players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms and ensure that we can get you up and riding in no time. Ultimately, we've managed to make failure part of the fun. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but when you finally nail that line, it tastes just that much sweeter. There's just so much more flow to the game. We've even added grabs, wall rides, firecrackers, split routes, right to left skating, and a host of insane tricks to keep your fingers busy. There's a range of visually and mechanically distinct areas to explore, packed to the brim with a fantastical cast of quirky characters, beautiful landscapes, cities, and of course, walking trees.
I hope he doesn't pull the light down.
Yeah.
Oli Oli World is coming to
Sitting on the light
PS4,
cord.
PS5,
Django on a light.
Xbox One, Xbox
Oh, it's a
Series X
swoggle.
and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
That was Oli Oli World, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms this winter.
Next up, we've got a new game from the team at Odd Bug Studio, creators of PSVR's The Lost Bear. This animated story trailer will introduce you to the world of Tales of Iron, and something tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to repel the incessant frog invasions. Peace was only ever short-lived, until finally a young monarch rose to power. King Rattus, first of his name, unified the rat kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwort and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered, families flourished, and a magnificent Crimson Keep climbed ever higher toward the sky. But as time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air. Greenwort had returned with a ferocious vengeance. Amassing an army of unfathomable scale, he burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep. King Rattus gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword. So it was decided the crown should pass to Whiskers New. Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
Question the reign of the Iron Frog. Doug. Anyway, in Tales of Iron, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms. Our next segment is from Polish studio Movie Games and hosted by God of War and Twisted Metal director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisors board.
Well, hello, fellas. It's me, David Jaffe. Great to see you. God of War, Twisted Metal, a bunch of PlayStation stuff. These days, I'm doing some new stuff with Movie Games. These guys, they've hooked up with this great company. You have to have heard of them, Plattige Image, one of the best VFX houses in the business. They worked on The Witcher. They worked on Love, Death, and Robots. We're making a brand new game, the biggest game we've ever done, by the way, that's all about crime and mob and mafia and different time periods. It's going to be great. But for today, settle in, babies. Crazy. These are the brand new games coming very soon from Movie Games. Lust from Beyond. Man, this is one of the coolest games I've played in the last year. It's what turned me on to movie games in the first place. What you're looking at is the M-rated, console-friendly version of the erotic horror cult classic. It's a first-person action-adventure game that blends Lovecraftian horror with weird freaking eroticism.
That does look pretty cool.
I love this game. Lust from Beyond. Game number 2 is called Fire Commander. Let you step into the shoes of the only real-life superheroes we got, the first responders. This game is my childhood fantasy come to life. This game took me totally by surprise. You're trapped in the wilderness, freezing, hungry, and now you're starting to go a little bit insane. Man, you start seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Winter Survival Simulator, it's coming soon. Have a great E3. Have a great Future Games. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon. Oh my God.
I took a shot.
So why is Jaffe jumping on the job?
Thanks to David Jaffe. And check out GamesRadar.com for more about Movie Games' upcoming titles.
This next presentation comes from the folks at Xseed Games, the makers of Story of Seasons and Rune Factory. Here's a look at their most exciting current and upcoming projects.
Oh my.
fuck are these games? How funanny is it?
Someone's like, Auntie picks this up. It's like, it's not Shadowverse, it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Friends of Mineral Town. Another Animal Crossing like motherfucking game. What is it? Harvest season or whatever.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Harvest
something?
Harvest Moon.
No. Is Harvest Moon sort of thing?
That's what it's like, Harvest Moon.
It does kind of look like. It's literally called Stories of Seasons. It's like literally an anime.
It's the same game?
But it's farming.
Fam, wait.
Farming and goblin smashing. What's going on?
Bro, what?
No, it's a different game. Yes.
I know, right?
Facts.
What the fuck?
Okay, now this is the same game.
Literally.
This is the same game, guys. All right, I'm not. Fool me once.
Except this one doesn't have gardening.
This one's just third person instead of top down.
I know, right?
Oh, look, there's the gardening. So guess what?
Yo, that's actually fun.
That's fucked, bro. Y'all need to fix up. See, this is why you're losing in the games department.
Yo, stop! Bro, they just played the same game.
He's like, you like to top down?
In 3 different cam angles. That.
Well, how about E? How about 3D? You want 3D?
Bruh.
This beat, bro. It's just super beat.
Then watch, we'll see the same game. First person.
Wow.
Marvelous. Find out more about Xseed's lineup on GamesRadar.com.
This next game is a hack-and-slash RPG with twin-stick shooter elements set in a retro sci-fi world. Here's a new gameplay trailer for Batora: Lost Haven.
Pardon me.
We've gotten like nothing. As far as like new gameplay and stuff. Which goes.
Yeah, it was just nothing that interests us.
Shit. Even then, like half the stuff we've seen, like it's not new stuff.
It's true. It's true. Realistically, even like there was a great show.
Even the hair at Hallible, it barely showed anything new.
Great show from this whole E3's been disappointing, bro.
2 showed nothing new. Earlier today was pretty fire, bro.
It was pretty fire because this is
Xbox
the only
killed it.
sickest thing that's happened so far.
Nintendo might.
Nintendo's.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look
If
at
you
the
like
best
Nintendo, you like
creators
Nintendo.
Switch
of
Pro
2
drops.
Point Hospital.
Oh wait, I think I saw something about
Like
this
Nintendo,
a
you
few
like
weeks ago.
Nintendo. Entire E3s,
you
your
didn't.
and Summer's Games
Here's
Fest has
developers
been
Mark Webley, Ben Huskins,
pretty
and Gary
lackluster
Card to tell you
overall.
all about it and give you a first look at gameplay.
Wow, we're doing the frickin' Campus 2.2.
It was overcooked at first.
I think this is point
2 Point
Campus.
2 Point Campus.
When we're thinking about what we're going to do next, campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to. It's a really rich topic.
So people who haven't probably heard of 2 Point Studios may think, oh, schools, that's really dull. Well, hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical healthcare.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next
So
level.
nothing.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas
From
that
Indiana
they could
Jones.
completely create themselves.
Nothing from
In Campus, you start with this blank plot of land.
We've got
Amazing
something called
potential. Sorry,
Smart
what's
Brush,
going on?
for example, which allows you to drag interesting shaped pathways, if you want to drag a picket fence, drag that along. It's just really easy to paint the world you want.
So it's really simple to drag out a courtyard, lay down some paths at different angles.
And it's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's adding this kind of city builder element to 2 Point Universe.
The difference between 2 Point Hospital and Campus is that we're spending a much longer period with our students.
What we wanted to do with Campus is make you care about your university.
Yeah, the idea like he's actually designing a real life university, bro.
Students. So there's a night school.
Horrible pun, but night school, you got it. You're going to train knights of the realm. So it won't be stuffy, normal, boring stuff that
it's got a lot to offer this time around.
Interesting stuff.
Okay. Yeah, facts. Shut the fuck up. There's nothing to offer, bro.
You're gonna cop fucking 2 Point Campus?
Yeah, fam. Let's see that.
I like Sims. I do like simulators.
Our next game is in early
I used to play Game
development,
Dev Simulator.
Are you gonna cap? Are you gonna cop it though?
Here's Leo
No
to tell you
caps.
all about
Exactly. Shut the fuck up.
What game is this though? It looked cool.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I'm the developer of Project Ferocious, an action-adventure
Yo,
game
man,
set
put
in
your phone
mysterious
down, bro. It's
tropical island.
okay.
Some of you might know me from Twitter as Omni, where I post about the
He's
game
holding
and
that shit.
development and tech and stuff. And if not, I've been doing game dev for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on this project for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go, I'm very proud to present it today to you on the show. Please enjoy the trailer.
What game is it?
I don't understand it.
Facts. Real Death Stranding vibes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, here we go. You're the dinosaur, boys.
More dinosaurs. Oh, is there gonna be any good? Watch this. It's kind of cool. It looks like co-op. Looks like it's kind of spooky.
Oh, you're taking on people too as well, huh? Is this VR? Okay. Oh! Project Ferocious, jeez.
Targeting 2023.
Project Ferocious is
That's
targeting a
very
2023 release date and coming to PC,
Yeah, I
PlayStation,
definitely look like
and
some original
Xbox.
Far Cry sort of deal.
I didn't hear what it's coming to.
Asks,
Fucking guy.
what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super Meat Boy?
What's Doom Guy?
Guess this next game wants to answer that question.
I don't know.
For some reason.
No, Doom Guy's from Doom, bro.
The fuck? A lot of speedrun games. Boom, 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 boom.
Warframe challenges. Yeah, no, not
Wish
down.
list now.
Watch out for Warcry
Yo, remember that game that was like,
challenges when it
wish
stops
list our
playing heavy
game.
and
Add it to your wish list
Yeah,
now.
that's true.
Bro, that fucking trailer killed me.
I almost did
Up
it.
next, we've got another world premiere. Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View is a story-driven detective thriller set in 1950s England. Let's find out more, shall we?
Wait, this started at 7?
Yeah.
It's fucking 8 o'clock.
That's what I'm saying. I told you it was gonna be 90 minutes, bro. 40 trailers?
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954.
It's like when parents go to see
I've solved many a case in my time as a private investigator, but nothing.
Got 15 minutes left.
close to home as the abduction of Charlotte. There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go. For me, it's the idea of saving that little girl. My own daughter, Catherine, is on the case. She has the same look in her eye that I used to have. There'll be no stopping her. I wish I could say that all of my neighbors are innocent. I wish I could say that I have the faintest clue where to begin. There's a lot I wish I could say.
So?
Jeez, the person got his daughter.
Sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
It would be pretty cool.
The hotel, the tea, and the elevator.
That was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View from White Paper Games, and you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on PC and all current console platforms, autumn 2021.
And with that, we're at the end of this year's Future Game Show.
We made it, boys.
Let's get out of here.
Another day of E3
in the bag.
That's it. Just kidding.
I knew it. All right, let's see it.
Is it something good though?
Hello, darkness.
I haven't seen one more good world premiere from this Future Games.
What? Oh, this
Mr. Robot? Mortal.
Mortality. Murder mystery, huh? Murder.
My name is Marissa Marcel. I'm 17 years old, and it's my dream to be an actress.
And that really is all we have time for.
Okay,
Be sure to head to GamesRadar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games you've seen today and more.
I'm really excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and thanks to our headline partners, WD Black, and of course, all of our many talented developers and industry partners that have made all of this possible.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at home.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's lineup, and mark your diaries because the Future Game Show will be returning in August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm
Jake. And this has been the Future Game Show 2021.
Obviously,
Sizzle reel.
It's obviously not the 2021 if it's coming back in August again.
We have Ollie World, Dying Light 2. What was this? Instinction. Sonic Colors. Jurassic World.
Evolution 2.
Oh, I forgot what this one was called.
It's alright, you American.
But anyways, guys, that concludes E3 Day 2 for us. Tomorrow we'll be back with Capcom, and then the day after that, ending things off with Nintendo.
Bandai Namco.
And Bandai Namco.
Bandai.
Yeah, but if you enjoyed checking us out, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Hit us up with the follow, subscribe. Hit us up on the socials. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'm your host, Gabe Lashley. Join with me as always, Graham Jordan.
What's up?
Carter
Thank
Ridge.
you. It's been a great time.
Adam 9 Gaming. It's the Bee's Knees. We'll see you all tomorrow.
For sure.